Farmsteadhers. This is Jenny with the Gramstead Family Farm, and of course I am here with my friend Donna from Hazel Bell Farm.
Hey, I'm here.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, glad to be here chatting with you today.
Yeah, it's nice to sit down.
Yeah, it really is. Really, I guess we have nothing like super specific to talk about, but just lots of little stuff.
It's
to
kind of the same
talk
old,
about.
same old. Yeah, loose ends.
Yeah,
All the little stuff.
yeah,
That's what we'll say.
yeah.
That's what we'll call it. Maybe all the little stuff.
All the little stuff. That's right. Yeah. Speaking of little stuff, I've been working on our little calf this week.
Yeah.
And actually got him to eat out of my hand.
Yay.
Yes. And he let me pet his head while he was eating.
Aw. Does he have a name?
He's so cute. Yeah, he kind of does have a name. His dad is Boobaroo Jack.
Right.
So we call him Black Jack.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah.
I think you told me that before.
Yeah. So he's not registered, although we could register him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would be a moderator. Mm-hmm. So I'm still trying to learn all that. So,
Right.
I don't know if we will or not. It's still almost kind of up in the air on what we're going to do with him.
Right.
Like,
I was going to ask, but that kind of determines whether or not it's. I mean, if he's going to butcher, there's no sense in doing the registration stuff.
Exactly. And so do we want to keep him, as a butcher cow and steer him, or
Right.
do we want to leave him intact and sell him as a super cool miniature bull?
Right. We're kind of in the same boat with one of our little calves.
Yeah.
And not for registration purposes, but
Right.
he's a longhorn. He's sired by a longhorn, which means he's going to have long horns.
Right.
And he already has little horn nubs.
Yeah.
And we're at the point where it's like, we don't want to keep horns on our farm. And so we know we're not going to keep him long term, but are we going to keep him long enough to grow out to butcher? If that's the case, I would like to nip those horns. There's also the possibility of selling him.
Right.
So if we sell him as a bull, those people want his horns.
Yeah.
And so we don't know what we're going to do. We're stuck right now and he's a calf and let him. I have a feeling what's going to happen is we're going to say, we don't know, and we're going to wait too long, and the horns are going to grow, and it's going to be too late, and we can't dehorn. I mean, we could, but it'd be more invasive, and we won't want to. So
Yeah.
I think probably we're going to end up with a longhorn skull eventually,
Okay. Yeah.
and a steer for meat.
Yeah.
Because he's also half Jersey, and so people who want longhorns for breeding, they don't.
Right. Are they really going to want a Jersey cross?
No.
Yeah.
No, and we would be honest about that's what he is, even if he looks all longhorn. He
Right.
carries those Jersey genes. So.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's always up in the air.
Yeah. It's always up in the air, and there's always a short window that you have to make that decision. Our window on that little bull. I mean, he's a miniature bull, so technically we could wait longer to steer him because he'll still be somewhat easier to get hands on.
Right.
If I continue to socialize him.
Right, right.
Which I do not have a good history of that. I feel like across the board, I'm rather hands off with my animals. I mean, I'll go out and feed them, but we don't halter train them. We don't do any of that. So I'm really trying to not do that with him and really socialize him so we can get our hands on him.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Yeah.
We've had crazy animals
Yeah.
who are completely feral, and we've had animals that won't leave you alone. And I really like something in the middle.
Yeah.
Our best animals are those who are fine on their own. They don't need to be loved, but they will still come to you for treats, and we can halter them or collar them and treat them if needed, or load them in a trailer if needed.
Yeah, it is really important that they at least come up for a treat.
At least be bucket trained.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my thing. They at least have to be bucket trained.
Yeah, like our last calf, baby Ruth. Oh no, she is not gonna eat out of a bucket. She will not eat out of my hand. She will not let me touch her.
And that makes it difficult.
It does make it difficult. I mean, I can't even get fly spray on her.
Right.
So I guess I kind of learned my lesson with that one.
Well, that's farming.
Yeah,
I
I don't want this new calf to turn out like that.
Yeah.
Because he's a bull.
That's how you learn, though, right? Through experiences, and
Yeah.
that's where we are.
Yeah.
So we have the 3 little bulls, and did I talk about that last week? I think I did.
Yeah. Well, you told us all the cow shenanigans
Yeah.
with that 3-day period.
Yeah.
But you didn't really talk specifically about them being all bulls.
Oh yeah, so they're all bulls.
Oh, and that.
And that. So we have a history of like all of our animals, pets or farm animals or whatever, of we're girl heavy. All of our animals are usually girls, and we like it like that. However, as we've gotten more into raising beef, especially not just for ourselves but for others and the public to sell, I kind of cross my fingers for bulls, and that we can steer out. And although heifers make great beef too,
Yeah.
we've done that too.
Yeah.
And then but heifers, you're dealing with hormones still.
Yeah.
Where you're not going to go in and do hysterectomies on your beef heifers.
No.
But so we do have 3 bulls, and that's kind of new for us. We were going to steer them over the weekend, and then we didn't, and so we had the orphan,
Right.
who our new milk cow took over.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yes.
Good.
She's taken him on, so she's raising the 2, her own and the other one.
So do you have to bottle feed that one at all
I
anymore?
haven't been, but I've just kept an eye on to see, like, is he getting
To
enough?
make sure, yeah.
And then, so the calf, Maple's calf, Maple's the milk cow, Maple's calf started sneezing yesterday. Like, I thought like grain got in his nose, because it was like a lot of sneezes, one after the other. And then I was like, that's funny. Like, it was like when a baby gets hiccups. Yeah, it was funny. And so, but I just kind of kept an eye on it. Well, at the same time, the orphan calf started getting runny stool. It's like, that's not good. So I just kept an eye on the both of them yesterday. And then this morning noticed that Maple was suddenly not letting the orphan calf nurse. So I did give him a bottle today. And he had a runny nose. So I don't know. I need to get some temperatures on everybody. But all that to say, like, that's the important reason that I want them trained.
Yeah.
I want them to not be completely feral. I want them to want to come for scratches and treats and all of that. So we've been working on walking. I put collars on them when they're calves, when they're young.
Okay.
I'll use like a stretchier dog collar.
Okay.
So that if they do get hung up on something, or what I have seen happen more is they go to scratch their face with a back hoof, and they get their hoof caught
in the collar.
It's pretty pitiful. I mean, like, they're okay, but it's sad,
Right.
But that if you can do like a fabric collar, it has a little bit of give to it, and they can pull that out. So we do that, and we've been working on walking every day, walking, and so they're not being quite as stubborn. So that's good. So we're able to catch them to put them up at night, so we can milk Maple in the morning. So I don't know what's up with her not feeding him today. I have no idea, but so just watching him and treating who needs to be treated if needed. I don't know. When I get home this afternoon, I intend to get my hands on everybody again. So far, like, everybody's eating, everybody's drinking. The calf that had the watery stool yesterday doesn't have watery stool today. He did have a little bit of gunk in his eye, so I did treat him for pink eye. That's very contagious. So if one has pink eye, you gotta watch the rest of them.
Yeah.
So, anyway, all of that, like, it's just a lot of observing. And you can't do that from afar, really.
No.
You really got to have them up under your nose. So, yeah, that's why I like hands-on. Otherwise, like, we have that Brahma girl who is
The crazy one.
She's absolutely nuts. She's got the mean crazy horns. She's very big and very strong. And the only way we can do anything with her is to put her in a chute. We can't get her in a chute easily.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's been times where I've thought about selling baby Ruth, but it's like, how in the heck would we even get her in a trailer? Like, she's not going to come near anybody.
You have to rope her and muscle her. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I've never even seen her go in the catch pen.
Really?
But I'm not out there 24/7 either.
Right.
So, no, she will, because we keep hay in the catch pen. And I usually keep it, I keep it locked up. I'll go open it for a little while, let them in for a little bit to eat,
Yeah.
lock it back up, and she won't come in for hay. She stays on the outside of the catch pen and has bent the cattle panel down just enough so she can reach it from the outside.
Yeah.
So she's a turd.
Yeah, she breaks rules. Yeah.
She does. So it'll be super interesting, being that she's probably pregnant. It'll be probably really eventful when she calves.
Well, the other thing I've noticed with, so we had a mean cow a couple years ago, and she was mean. Like, she was really mean. And when she calved, we knew to stay back because she was probably going to be really protective.
Yeah.
We were really just waiting for her to calf so that we could butcher her.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to keep
Right.
mean. We're
No.
just not. And we stayed back, but then she needed assistance. Not with like calving, but she needed some doctoring. And I found that she kind of softened up some. I don't want to say it's like she knew, but
Yeah.
she didn't feel good.
Yeah.
And maybe, I don't know, I hope what we were doing made her feel better, but
I kind of wonder that about baby Ruth. Like,
Yeah.
maybe she's just so spunky and flighty because of her age.
I was gonna say she's young. Too.
She's young.
Yeah.
She's got her hormones in full effect.
Right.
And I wondered if she would kind of calm down a little bit after her first calf.
With calving, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times they do. I've seen that a lot of times they do.
I hope so, because she's not mean.
Right.
She's not mean at all.
Right.
She's not pushy with anybody. She's just flighty.
She's just wild.
She is.
She is everywhere. It's funny.
So,
Well, in that same thread, we lost a ram this week. So we had 2 rams.
you did.
Yeah.
What
yeah.
happened?
I don't know.
One of the bottle rams?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Now they're older now, so they're like 8 months old.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to decide like who are we going to keep as a ram, if at all.
Right.
And I don't know. He was fine. I looked out the window at about noon that day. They were both running around like wild. Well, there was like a thunderstorm blowing in, and so they do what animals do. They kicked their heels up and ran around and
Yeah.
played in the wind and all of that. And so I remembered seeing that. It was like 12:30. And then it was about 4. Austin calls me and says, "Hey, did you know that one of these rams is dead? What happened?" I was like, "No." So I get to him a few minutes later, and like he hadn't been dead long. So I really don't know. Like his poop was fine. I checked him for worms just like a week or 2 ago. He was fine.
What the heck?
And I don't know. I really don't know. The only thing I can think of is that now, so there's 2 running together. The other one, his poop did look weird, like not like it's supposed to look, and not the color it's supposed to be. It was green.
Right.
Not to sound too weird and gross, but I'm wondering if they ate something and he bloated something in their field that he shouldn't have eaten.
Could be.
A plant.
Especially for it to happen that quick.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like without doing a necropsy, I really don't know, and I'm not paying for that over a free ram.
No.
So,
No.
yeah.
Well, that's super unfortunate that happened.
Yeah, it stinks. But so then I thought, okay, well, I really need to put my hands on the other one.
Yeah, see what's going on.
And he's like they're both sweet. They're bottle babies. They're both nice. They both want to be loved and scratched and don't leave you alone when you go in their field. Well, he like went crazy. Like I couldn't get my hands on him. He just freaked out. I guess his buddy, his field
buddy
mate,
was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, and
He's like, what's going on?
I don't know.
This is not right.
So I'm going to have, I have a friend who can run fecals with a microscope, and I'm going to have her run a fecal on him just to see if she sees anything out of the ordinary. I went ahead and treated him for parasites, even though I didn't see any reason to, and I hadn't run a fecal yet, but I don't know what else to do. So,
Yeah,
I don't
well,
want to lose him in the meantime.
Right, as quick as the one went down,
Yeah.
you don't want to risk the second one going down.
Right. So, but it took like forever for me to just get hands on him.
Yeah.
I even went out there with feed, and they don't get feed. He knows what feed is, but they haven't gotten it in so long. But still, like, he should have come. Like, normally I go feed, they're right next to that Brahma pen. I go feed the Brahma, and they come running up, hollering, like, us too,
Right.
feed us too.
Don't forget us.
And so sometimes, like, they're on grass, their grass is fine, but I'll throw them a flake of hay, like if I got new hay in.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll give them a little handful of grain, but even that I haven't done in a long time. But he would not even come up for it. So he's really freaked out, but
Maybe he'll settle down.
He did.
In a little bit.
yeah, he did eventually. And he's come back to running to the fence when he sees, now he's lonely.
Oh.
So I know. So now, I want Mary to be bred,
Yeah.
but her baby's still too young. She
Yeah.
doesn't need to breed until spring. So I'm going to put Mary with him. And then it's going to be loud because Mary's baby, Jane, is going to scream for a couple days. But I'm going to let her run with the calves. And she can hopefully make friends.
Hopefully.
I don't know. I have a lot of I don't know happening right now with my animals. I don't know what to do because there's so many variables. Like if I do this, then
There
that. But I don't know if
are.
I want to do that because we're in this season and
Yeah, there
whatever.
are so many things to think about when you're having to move people around and who's going to go where and
yeah. So I'm
what's
trying
going to happen if.
Yeah. So I've had all the cows on one field for almost 2 weeks.
Okay.
They've exhausted it.
Yeah.
I pushed them. I brought them hay in earlier this week, and they're maxed out.
Yeah.
They're really maxed out of what's there. Oh no, I brought hay in almost 2 weeks ago. So I pushed it as much as I can push it. I need to move them, but my new cow Maple, as sweet as she is, she's not halter broken, and I'm gonna have to move her every morning for milking, even though like I'm not getting that much milk from her.
Right. So the milk stanchion it's not connected to the pasture that they're going to be moved to.
Correct.
Whereas now you can
Right.
just go right in.
Right. I just
And walk
open the
her
gate
in.
and she comes in.
Yeah.
So I got a halter on her.
She's going to have to cross the road.
She's going to have to cross the road,
Yeah.
which I can teach her to do. I know I can. I haven't been working with her on the rope like I should. I've just been busy.
Yeah.
But
it takes time.
It takes time and it takes repetition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes
So.
time. Time and repetition for sure.
Dolly does it just fine. Hazel did it just fine. I know Maple can do it too. I just am putting it off.
Yeah. Yeah. It took me 4 days to get that little calf to eat out of my hand.
Yeah.
And it also took me sitting like on the ground in the pasture in front of the bull.
Right.
Because the calf always eats with his daddy.
Really?
He does. He always goes right beside his daddy anytime I go out there and put cubes out. So, like, I had to sit on the ground in front of the bull.
That's funny.
I'm like, this is kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
The electric fence was in between us, though.
Okay.
And he really respects that. So
That's
I'm
good.
like, okay.
That's good.
And I mean, he's pretty docile, I feel like. I really kind of felt like if he's going to come at me, he's going to give me a warning.
Yeah.
You know, he's just not going to all of a sudden plow through me
Yeah. Well,
in the
you
middle
know-
of eating.
You know your animals.
Yeah, so I will tell you, I was a little on edge about it.
Well, you should always, even no matter how well you know your animals, like even
You
Hazel.
should always be on guard.
Well, hey,
They're big, they're huge.
our Belle, our very sweet Belle,
Mm-hmm.
who everybody loves, and like the kids could hang on her when they were younger, you
Right.
know. I was standing like 2 feet in front of her one evening a couple nights ago, and the flies were bothering her, or there was a horse fly, I don't know. Anyways, she just up and decided to run.
Yes.
And she nearly ran me over.
Yes, those flies will make the cows move fast.
Yeah.
They will. It'll make them jump.
Yeah.
Hershey will do that too. If there's a fly after her, she does. She moves quick, and it's scary.
Yeah.
You know.
If I were not paying attention, you know, because I happened to be there looking at her, watching her. I'm watching her because she's due to calf soon. So I was, you know, just
So
kind of.
when do you think? Like how close?
I don't think we're that close. I mean,
Okay.
she's due September 1st, and it's August 19th. I don't think it's like in the next day. But Belle, everything happens at the last minute for her. Mm-hmm. So like her ligaments loosen up right before she calves.
Okay.
We've watched her for her last 3 calvings.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
3.
old is she?
We think she is 8-ish.
Okay.
8, yeah.
Okay.
She's had 3 calvings, 4 calvings. I can't remember now. So we think she's 8. We think she was a year older than Hazel. So she just up and I was saying she does everything at the last minute. Like her milk comes in as she's calving. Usually, like we're watching a calf be born. And then she sprays milk everywhere. Wow. It's crazy. So, but like before that, she'll look completely deflated, no udder at all. So, other than like a used udder,
Yeah.
You know how it's different for a heifer and a cow.
Yes. Yeah. I'm really curious what our 13-year-old cow, Daisy, is going to do. Like she's starting to get big, and she was really thin when we got her. Mm-hmm. And the previous owner said that she's always just been the skinny old lady of the bunch. Mm-hmm. And she is really round right now. She's getting plump.
Fun.
So, but her udder, I mean, it just looks completely empty, looks like nothing. So,
yeah. I'm learning that a lot of the beef breeds, they don't get milk in until even after they calve. So, like within a couple days, I guess, kind of like people.
Right.
Whereas like dairy cows, they have like a buildup of milk.
Yes.
That happens.
Yeah, Hershey kind of went like that. Mm-hmm. I want to say she got milk like maybe a week before she calved. It started filling up.
Wow.
And like 2 days before she calved even, it was dripping, and it took her a minute.
Okay.
So I'm super curious to see what she does this time too. I think she's still probably 2 months out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Waiting for that is fun. Another problem I have though is, so we have the 3 little bull calves. I'm sure Belle's going to calf a heifer because that's all she's ever calved. She is our heifer machine. Okay. And so like some people would say, well, that's stupid. Statistically, you're due for a bull, you know? But I've also learned that a lot of mammals, this happens in a lot of mammals, but in my research with cows, that they oftentimes will only accept the X or the Y chromosome of the semen, of the sperm. So she may be one of those cows that she only accepts for making heifers. So yeah, that's kind of neat to. Interesting. It is neat science to look into and research. But I'm convinced that that's the case for our Belle. So we're gonna have a heifer soon, and which is fine. But she
was she AI'd?
She was AI'd.
Okay.
Yeah.
To the Angus bull?
Wagyu.
Okay, that's right. That'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that. So it'll be beef no matter what.
Right.
Unless Eric falls in love with yet another calf that we have to keep as a breeder. That's a possibility too.
Right. Like, okay, so if it's a heifer,
then we have a Wagyu cow one day.
Right.
Maybe.
That you can.
I can't count that out because he falls in love with the calves. You know? It's ridiculous. I'm like, we can't keep everybody. You'd think it's the other way around. It's not.
Might be worth keeping that heifer.
It might be. I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know. But so with our dairy girls, we have to separate calves overnight to be able to get milk in the morning. Otherwise, the calves just drink it all. Right. Yeah. And moving them over to that other field, I don't have a separation area to put them in. I'd have to get them, and here's how I separate is in a stall, so that I can then walk them from the stall into the milk stanchion to help Mama let her milk down in the morning.
Okay.
So there's a lot of what ifs to try and figure out. So I don't know what to do right now with that, other than walking the calves in every night to the stall, and then walking the mamas in the morning to milk. Or
Portable milk stanchion.
that's an option. It is an option.
But that's a project.
It is a
That's
project,
big
and we've
project.
got like so much invested into this, what we call the milk barn. So I don't know. And then another thing I can do is go ahead and wean the calves off of her,
Yeah.
and I get all the milk and I bottle feed them back or bucket feed them. I don't know if her calf he might be too old to try to train to a bottle, but he might take a bucket.
Yeah.
And he eats grain, so they're both eating grain and hay and grass. So like, they won't starve.
No.
But I like them on mama's milk. I like them on real milk, not milk replacer.
Yeah.
If you have to use that, there's a place for it. But I like them on milk for 6 months. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, ideally, that is nice. The guy who has cows next door, he pulls his calves at 3 months old.
A lot of ranchers do that. And because they get their mamas back ready
back
to breed. Yeah.
Keep the cycle going.
I just find that, and especially like longer than 6 months, if you let the mamas raise them, they grow faster.
They grow out faster.
Yeah.
His calves do not grow out very fast. So
Yeah.
he just brought back a bunch that he pulled. So it was from the last calving season. He pulled them when they were 3 months old, and he took the bull calves back to his house, banded them, and just fed them out there for a little while. And he just now brought them back, and they look good. They do look really great, but it was fun to see them come back, and they all went right back to their mamas. Like, not to try to like nurse or anything, but they naturally
They're
like
bonded.
they go hang out with their moms still.
Isn't that funny?
So I thought that was super cute. When I saw that, I was like, oh yeah, that was her calf, you know? So that was really cute to see. They're really cute cows.
That's funny. We've seen that too when we wean, and we separate even for months at a time, putting them back together. They buddy up.
Yep.
It's funny. We have a lot of like herd order upset happening, and it's. I mean, if you're familiar with chickens and chicken order and pecking order, like if you introduce new chickens or you take away chickens, like it upsets the order. It's the same thing in a herd of cows, really of anything.
Yeah.
You know, in your sheep and goats, and so we lost our Hazel. Then we sold Treasury, and then we brought in Maple, and nobody knows what to do.
Right. Everybody's like, what the heck is going on?
Who's the boss?
Who's the boss?
Who's not?
Where do I fit in?
Everybody wants to be the boss. They're figuring it out, but it's funny. And so like some cows have buddied up that I would not have expected at all. And others, it's weird. It's just weird. So then we have Belle, and then we have her heifer, Rosie, who just calved, and Rosie's little bull, who's so cute. He looks really good, but he's also really big. Like
Yeah.
it was not a good calving. But anyways, Belle is good with Rosie. Like, she doesn't try to push her at all. So she's also good with Rosie's calf.
Okay.
Dolly wants to push Rosie around, so she also wants to push Rosie's calf. It's weird. That was the case, and then we brought Maple in, and everybody wants to push on Maple, so Rosie and Maple are buddies. And Dolly, I don't know, Dolly's just kind of there in the middle.
Right.
So now, like, she's not pushing on Rosie anymore, but she's pushing on Maple. She never pushes on Belle because Belle's the boss. Belle will push everybody except for Rosie, even though she's kind of at the bottom. Like, it's so funny. Like, it's weird.
I wonder how long it's going to take them to work all this out.
I don't know. But I think we're maxed out with what we're going to get, I think.
I know.
I also have some other funny possible news. we're open to the idea of another milk cow if we find the right girl
Right.
at the right price.
Yeah.
Right place in life. Like, it has to be perfect.
The perfect setup.
Yeah. Has to be perfect. We actually know somebody who might have the perfect cow.
Of course you do.
And I said no, Jenny. I said no. We're done. We just picked up this girl. We're like, I'm still working out the kinks in this. I don't know my routine still. No. And I also made a deal with Eric that I would not dip into personal money anymore for stuff like buying cows. So that I would save farm
money.
I'd have farm savings,
Yeah.
which, any money we make on the farm goes right back into
It
the
goes
farm.
right back into the farm. It's never really profit.
No.
No.
I
It
have
always-
zero profit.
No, it goes right back into the farm.
So I have no farm savings
No.
at all. And so I'm trying to budget my farm now so that I can build a savings.
Yeah.
And so that if something like that,
Comes up.
presents
like
itself,
if we
and like,
happen
hey,
to just
I-
find the most
yeah.
perfect animal.
Well, Eric is the one who's like, well, find out, get more information. I was like, no, we made a deal. This is the way it is. So he went back and said, tell me more about this cow. I couldn't believe it.
Uh-oh.
It's the same guy who said order chickens.
So y'all basically bought it already.
No. And her name is, no.
And we pick her up.
It's a really funny situation that I don't want to give the details out about because it's
Yeah.
local people that are prominent in our community. A lot of people know them, and so I don't know. I don't want to upset anything, and I've also me. Like if it's supposed to be, it'll be.
It'll be.
Right. So
Yeah. And that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to cause any gossip either. So give the town something to talk about. So that's all fun and exciting. And then, gosh, we've gone 31 minutes talking about the importance of handling our animals.
I know. So other than that, I actually started seeds.
Me too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Finally, I've got a tray of tomatoes. I started some cherries. It's a cherry blend, so it's a red and yellow pear blend. I did black creme, Cherokee purple, and homestead. So I'm only going to put the homestead in my big garden, and then I'm going to do buckets with the others.
Okay.
The bucket in the ground deal with the indeterminates. So
I have a couple of cherries that are still in the garden. They haven't been producing because it's been too hot, but they look really great.
Yeah.
They're alive and kicking, and like one of them really just took off vining. So
okay.
it has a nice little trellis, and I'm just taking care of it and hoping that it'll start to set fruit again in the fall. It really didn't do well in the spring and summer at all. I think it may even be one that I moved late.
Okay.
I don't really remember. I know it's in a weird place too. So
Yeah.
not with the rest of them.
Right.
And then I started some glacier tomatoes they're 55 day. So short season. And so I thought that would be good. Wisconsin 55 is also a short season. A sun gold cherry.
I love the sun gold cherries. They're so good.
Yeah, they are so good. And you know what's comparable to those I found this year are the yellow, it's a yellow slicer, Golden Jubilee. I didn't start those, but somebody gifted me some this year. And so it was the first time I grew them, and they are excellent. They're a new favorite tomato.
I actually have some Golden Jubilee seeds that my mom brought home from Maine. Her neighbor up in Maine grew this really cool, red scalloped tomato and then Golden Jubilees. And she was just raving about them up there in Maine. So I'm like, well, Mom, you have to save the seeds and bring me some seeds. And so she did. This was last year when they were up in Maine.
Yeah.
And so we started some of those, and she took the plants back with her when they went back to Maine. So she's growing them up there, but
Cool.
I still have some of those seeds.
I'd start some. They're good. They're like the sun gold, but it's a big slicer.
But it's a big tomato.
yeah.
My mom said they were delicious.
They're so good.
Yep.
I like them. And I also started some Romas. I don't know if I'll get anything out of them or not. They're longer.
Yeah.
And then what else?
I did Romas once. They did okay.
I had great Romas 2 years ago.
Okay.
That's what we're still eating on in
Really?
my pantry. Yeah, in the jar. Yeah, that we
Wow.
canned. They did great. So I did start some, but they're a longer season, so I don't know if it's too late for them or not.
Yeah.
I don't think so. But I didn't do a whole lot of tomatoes. I did a lot of brassicas.
Yes, that's what I'm starting today. I'll probably do it this afternoon after we're done chatting. But yeah, start some broccoli, some Napa cabbage, bok choy. That's one of my favorites. And I've got out my shishito pepper seeds to start too.
Oh, yeah. I should start those too because my shishitos didn't do like I expected this year.
Yeah, mine didn't either.
I mean, I got a good bit, but
Yeah.
I had a lot of plants and I expected more.
Okay.
My jalapenos are like kicking right now.
Are they?
Yes, yes. I did not start them from seed. They were plants that I bought, because I can't be stopped. And like, do you need that? Well, nobody needs it,
Right.
okay. But I've gotten way more jalapenos than the plants cost at this point.
Okay.
So they've been worth putting in. I need to stake them. So here's a trick. When your peppers start getting tall, I like to stake mine with tomato stakes, like
Yeah.
tomato cages.
Yep.
Those work really well for peppers, and they work really well for eggplants. And I haven't done this, but I have a friend who does it, and I've seen it. I say every year I need to do this, but yellow or summer squashes, to train them grow up inside of a tomato cage.
Yes.
And prune the bottom
And
leaves
prune the
off,
bottom.
and that's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I've staked up my squash before, not with a tomato cage, actually just with one rod. And it really just helps them kind of stand up. And as long as you just prune the bottom off of them.
Yeah, I think
They
it
do
helps
good.
with the vine borers too. Helps keep that down, but it helps keep powdery mildew down and disease. So yeah, I need to stake those peppers, but I didn't start any peppers. The only summer thing that I started are tomatoes.
Yeah, like I had this grand plan, of all the
Cool.
things I was going to grow. And I decided today that no, we're just going to go bare minimum. I'll do my brassicas, some peppers, some carrots, and tomatoes. Well, okay, I take that back. And lettuce, and I have to have mustards.
Well, that's not summer
And collards,
stuff. Yeah, that's all. That's cool season.
Right, but yeah, I'm going to try to really just keep it basic.
Yeah, I started. So we were gifted a bunch of collards this year, like grown
Yeah.
that I've already canned. So I'm like, we don't go through that many. Should I really plant a bunch? I didn't start
Yeah.
any yet. I did start a couple of different kales because I love kale.
Yes.
I like to do kale chips. I like to throw kale in stew. My favorite thing for breakfast is sauteed kale and butter and eggs.
That sounds so good.
It's so good. And then, so I did kale. I started a bunch of lettuces. And honestly,
So you already started your lettuce. I was thinking today, should I start it? Should I wait?
I mean, I did in pots.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't in the garden. But
A little too hot out there still.
yeah, I did. So they'll be in the shade. They'll
Okay.
get morning sun.
Okay.
And what else did I start? All the brassicas,
Right.
not green beans. I do have green beans started in the garden, but in pots. I started broccoli, cauliflower, a couple of cabbages, the kales. Maybe I started collards. I don't know. Kohlrabi, which we don't go through a whole lot of. So I just a couple
I've never
of
grown
those.
that.
I like to shred it.
Okay. I don't think I've ever even ate it.
It's kind of like broccoli stems.
Okay.
which I like to shred also for like broccoli slaw.
Yeah.
So we use it that way. I didn't start any roots. I do want to start some beets and some rutabagas.
Yes. Rutabagas are on my list too.
Yeah, they're an excellent potato replacement.
Yeah.
Oh, I ordered just yesterday. I just forgot about this. I found some PayPal money that I lost. I didn't know I had.
I love that.
I know it's like cash in the laundry.
That's why I love PayPal.
Yeah. So I use my PayPal for farm stuff. Like
Yeah.
I have used it for pretty much just farm purchases and sales for a number of years. And so when I created my farm PayPal, my new PayPal, like
Right.
where they track everything for me and love it or hate it, it's working for me.
Yeah.
Well, somebody sent money to my personal PayPal, and I was like, oh, dang, now I got to move it. So I
Right.
logged in, and I had money in there that I'd forgotten about. I also remembered at the same time, Jenny, that I need to order seeds.
Of course you do. I mean,
So no, I really wasn't going to order seeds because I'm on a seed cleanout mission, but I wanted to order fall potatoes, and so I found a place. I wish
Okay.
I could remember where they're coming from, and I can remember. Hang on, UF Seeds, but it's not University of Florida. It's Urban Farmer,
okay.
but I think their website's called UF Seeds.
Okay.
So they had fall potatoes in stock. So I
Okay.
ordered some. They're kind of pricey. They're more than I'd spend in spring. But then I thought,
Yeah.
what's the price going to be next spring anyways? Like I might be paying that anyways because everything else has gone up.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and ordered what I wanted. Then I was like, the rabbit trail of, clearance.
Oh, well,
And,
look at this.
oh, look at our new
Oh,
arrivals.
wow.
And, yeah, so
I can grow that.
before I knew it, my PayPal money was gone. But I did find some really cool things. So we'll see. I can't even remember what it was. It'll be a surprise when it comes in. And Eric says, what did you order now? I'll be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's open it.
That happens very easily.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
I was shopping garlic. Remember last year we ordered garlic and never got
elephant
it?
garlic, yeah.
So, and I couldn't remember who we ordered it from because I was doing a lot of like middle of the night
Right.
online shopping. Well, I got an email from a garlic company. I don't want to say their name yet.
Okay.
And it like alluded to the fact that, hey, you ordered from us in the past. And I was like, that's who it was. So I messaged them, customer service, like, yeah.
Yeah, we
Remember when I
like
ordered a year ago? I never got it. Where's my money or my garlic? So I'm waiting to hear back.
Okay.
So I'll let you know. But I did research some good varieties for our zone.
Okay.
And I found one that's grown, I'm going to butcher this. It's like the Inchilium red or something. That's a good soft neck here. Soft neck varieties for where we are. There's another one that I don't have any idea what the name of it was, but it's grown in California a lot, and it's supposed to do really, really well everywhere.
Okay.
So I'll let you know when when it comes in with my box of surprises. So, and I started some onion seeds.
That's right.
So
Yeah, you told me you were going to do that.
I did that. I did a tray of those. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I still want to do some sets, so I need to get on that. I don't know. Like I have this we had one morning that it was cooler than the rest of the days. And it kicked me into fall is coming full gear.
Yeah.
Like, let's go.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to come out of my summer funk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kids are back in school. I've got more free time. But yeah, I was really kind of feeling burnt out. So all summer, I really didn't do anything. I just kind of, we'll just rest,
Yeah.
Didn't do much with the animals, didn't do much in the garden, after I got it all cleaned out anyway. And I'm starting to feel it come back now.
Yeah, now our days are still crazy hot and humid. Like
Yeah.
I'm sweating my tail off, but I've decided to embrace the ugly, I'm calling it. And so I will wrap, those frog skin cooling fabrics.
Yeah.
So wet one of those, wrap it over my head. It's
Right.
not a pretty sight. I mean, like, I'm filthy. I'm snotty. I'm sweaty and gross. And then, yeah, like my most comfortable clothes that I can find, I'm soaking wet
Yes.
and I'm just pounding out the work and enjoying it.
Yeah.
So,
That's good. That's good. Yep, I feel it coming back on.
I have a compost project. I always have a
yeah.
compost project going
Okay,
on.
well, yeah, I have a compost project idea in my head now that my freezer went out because I'm like, what am I going to do with this old chest freezer? And I thought I could make a closed compost bin out of that chest freezer
could.
and then close it up. The chickens will stay out of it.
Yeah.
I can just turn it right inside there.
Yep. Either so, oh man, or
Or-
they make really good animal feed bins.
Yes, that was my second thought. I could use it for feed
A
storage.
lot of people do that. We did that when I was a kid and we had our farm for a couple of years. We used a freezer to
Yeah.
store our feed in. And that was recommended by some old timers.
Yeah.
Or what
There's a third option?
yes. It's a pipe dream. You could make like a root cellar out of it. Like bury it, you know?
Ooh.
Just a thought.
Yeah, so I've got that freezer sitting over there and
Eeny,
I'm really
meeny,
starting
miny,
to
moe.
debate like what is the most important? What is going to be
I mean, we could
the
pick up
most
somebody's
useful?
broken freezer, I'm sure.
I know. I'm really kind of leaning towards the compost
Yeah.
with how depleted my soil was. And all the soil issues that you hear people talking about from store-bought soil,
Right.
and like maybe it's really time to get serious about making some of my own compost.
Cool. I started with pulling out. So I tore out the old row of green beans, which
Okay.
was just, it was like a lot of mass,
Yeah,
you know, like a lot of
it
biomass.
is. It
And then when I
is.
piled it up, like wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow, I was like, huh,
It's a lot.
I think I can start something with this.
Mm-hmm.
So as I've been weeding, I've been adding to it, and I need to get a cage put around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got a ton of dead leaves
Mm-hmm.
to rake up, and I think
Throw some chicken coop dirt in there.
I think so. We played the chicken blood game again over the weekend. We had a butcher,
Yep.
so we did that.
Same here. We chickened butchers. Yeah, we
Yep.
butchered chickens.
Yeah.
And had 2 5-gallon bucketfuls. And so I ended up being able to pour that on. I think I got like 7 rows done with some more blood. So that was good. And I guess here pretty soon, now that I'm starting seeds, I'll retest my soil. Now that I added a bunch of chicken coop dirt to it and more blood. So
I'm anxious to know how fast that leaches out with the
I
rain
know.
and watering.
I know that's
and
my
how
thing
fast-
that I've been thinking too.
Yeah, as opposed to how fast plants take it up.
Right. Like how long is that available for?
Right. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to follow along and see what you come back with, since you're able, you can. That's why I brought all your tests back. I was like, no, you do it, because I want to know.
Right.
I want to know what's going on
Yeah.
with your testing. So,
Yeah, I'm super curious to see how it turns out because I'm really just trying to amend it with stuff I have here. So we'll see how it goes.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Well, I think we've talked about all the little things.
All the little things.
There's always more little things.
There's always little things.
But that's what's happening right now. We're moving animals around. We're trying to keep our hands on them and keep them well cared for. And we're back in the garden.
Yeah.
I'm so
and-
excited for fall.
Yeah, I know. I'm really kind of getting there too. Other than the fact that my chickens are starting to slow down on laying eggs.
Yeah, I have a
It's
little bit of a slowdown.
that time of year. And my great Peonies that was out front with my meat chickens decided that she was going to chew herself off of her lead. And so now she's in the chicken coop with her sister dog. And they're eating the eggs.
Oh no.
So those dogs
What are you gonna do?
are my nemesis.
Yeah. You just put the nail in the coffin for me for getting up here. I have been like, I need, you know, I need a dog. And I love the Pyrenees. I love them. But I cannot have the constant chasing.
No, they are by far the most high maintenance thing on my farm. Hands down.
You've said that before. And even like our friend Emily, who has them, has bred them. Her dogs are amazing. Like I farm sat for her and was like, hey, there's a fox tail, like a literal tail from a fox. No fox.
Right.
But here's the tail because her dogs took care of it. Like they get everything and they're so sweet and like loyal to her farm and her people. You know, they recognize when visitors are allowed to be there versus who doesn't belong. Like they're great dogs. But even she's like, I'll never have them again because they get out. And when they get out, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
you know?
It is. It's a big ordeal when they get out. But yeah, I've noticed that about my dogs too. They'll know who's allowed to be here. You know, you can tell by their bark.
Right.
But yeah, they're a pain in the butt. They're sweet. They're sweet as all get out.
Right.
But they are a pain in the butt.
Yep, you just solidified it for me. I'm not getting them. I'm not getting them. If I do, I'm looking at maybe a collie. If I do.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm ready for another dog to take care of either. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, thanks guys for hanging on this long to listening to our odds and ends of farm life. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
So, we'll be back next week.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.